If you are going to be successful in the financial markets, you have to be the guy that keeps an eye out for the news. Here are the top 5 bits of news making the round in crypto this week. Let's get it. Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is the Crypto Postman, where we give you all the news and juice happening in the crypto and blockchain industry. If you're new to the channel, be sure to smash that subscribe button. You can like this video right now so that the word gets out about the brilliant work that we do here. And without wasting further time, let's get right into it. At number 1, we have the Shiba fever. Now, as expected, we've seen a considerable rally amongst the AI tokens because with ChatGPT and OpenAI becoming more and more popular by the day, there was bound to be, some sort of a push in terms of AI tokens. But alongside the AI tokens, we have seen Shiba making a remarkable return into the fever industry, if I'm to say that. The fever industry. What is the fever industry? Anyway, guys, over the last week, Shiba has seen a rise of about 24%. On Saturday alone, Shiba on the intraday charts went as high as 25% before inevitably retracing because it was obviously oversold on the RSI. Now, if we take a quick look at the charts, we can see that, with the rally that happened sometime about a couple of days ago, I think it topped out on the 5th or so. It even went higher than the October high. That is massive, actually. That is really good for those who are in Shiba, right? And obviously, at this point, we should expect a retracement. Now, this is not financial advice. I'm just letting you know what the market has been doing. On-chain data shows that some 93 addresses, and these have to be some massive guys, whales, big movers, in the Shiba world. Some 93 addresses bought up about 665 trillion Shiba, and that was around the 0.000017 mark. So we see a handful of guys buying a ton of SHIB at around 1.7, at an average of 1.7. So it's expected that some of these guys may want to take profits when we start to re-enter that particular area. So that may be something that you should be, if you are in SHIB, that may be something that you would want to be mindful of. Keep an eye out for that. Now, even if that were not the case, I think that we are overdue for a correction, on SHIB right now. If we look at the charts, let's just go in a little more. I'll just spread this out. This is the 4-hour chart, by the way. Let's do a bit of counting using Elliott's wave. If we just assume that this is the bottom, I would have ordinarily used this point. But let's just, for a little more clarity, let's just use this point as the start of this particular impulse. So this will be wave 1. We'll count this as wave 1. We'll count this as wave 2, right? And then we could count this as the wave 3. We could see a wave 4 coming into this point without using Fib right now. And a wave 5 that goes all the way here. Now, let's just bring that in, right? So the reason for this is very clear. You would see that very clearly on the daily, right? So let's look at the daily chart very quickly. So here we are seeing that SHIB actually did get to the highest point in the RSI at around 84 when the price was around 1240, and then kept making a higher high, but we were seeing lower RSI. So basically, we can say that, on the RSI, we're going down, but price action overall, we're going up. Already the price of SHIB is finding support on the 200-day moving averages. So this is a very strong case for a bullish outbreak, right? For a bullish run, for a rally. I'm not saying we're back in the bull market. I'm just saying there is a strong case for an uptrend in the near future. But there seems to be a retracement looming somewhere around the corner. So you need to be careful about that. Moving on, the second bit of news, there is some good guy who tried to sell a real estate property and found out that this property actually has links to SBF. SBF, the FTX guy, Sam Bankman-Fried, and as an act of good faith, delisted the property. So if we dive into it, we can see blockchain news reporting that according to a story that was published by the Wall Street Journal, the seller of a property that was tied to SBF's political expenditures, right, removed the property off the market as a demonstration of good faith after discovering that the property was linked to FTX customer money. The townhouse, which can be found in the Capitol Hill neighborhood of Washington, D.C., just a few blocks away from the United States Capitol, is owned by Guardian Against Pandemics. So Guardian Against Pandemics is a charitable organization that was founded by Gabriel Bankman-Fried, the brother a former CEO of the stock exchange that went bankrupt. Now, this is the crazy bit of news because sometimes a couple weeks ago, FTT actually spiked a little bit on the announcement of the new CEO that the exchange could actually come back up. And I think that kind of speculation comes from something like this. Since the bankruptcy petition was filed on November 11th, the new management team of the exchange has been hard at work trying to locate cash with which to repay the exchange's creditors. Andy Dietrich, an attorney for FTX, said that as of the beginning of the year, the exchange had recovered $5 billion in cash and liquid cryptocurrency. Now, we know that the amount that was missing from FTX's books, just in the region of between 8 to 10 billion US dollars. And if 5 billion has been recovered, that's huge progress. Number 3 bit of news: Binance partners with Hong Kong to combat crimes in crypto. CZ, the CEO and founder of Binance, has been really big on helping governments fight crime using crypto. We saw that in the aftermath of the FTX saga, where he was strongly advocating for proof of reserves. Now it seems like he's taking it a bit further. If we get into the news, we would see CoinGate reporting that according to an official blog on February 3rd, Binance attended and supported a virtual asset investigation course conducted by the Cybersecurity and Technology Crime Bureau, CSTCB, of Hong Kong Police Department, Hong Kong Police Force. The course was conducted to reinforce law enforcement efforts against growing cybercrime in the city. In 2022, Binance announced its global law enforcement training program and conducted over 70 workshops for several law enforcement agencies. Binance sets its aim to tackle digital, financial, and cyber crimes, especially in the crypto industry. Now, still on the Binance issue, the exchange has launched a tax reporting tool for its users and customers to help with accounting for their taxes. Blockchain is reporting the cryptocurrency Binance made the announcement on February 6th that it would be developing a tax reporting tool to assist customers in keeping track of their cryptocurrency transactions for the purposes of filing tax returns. According to the statement, Binance Tax provides its customers with the ability to receive a tax summary report that details any profits or losses that have taken place in their Binance account during the course of the year. And finally, the UK central bank believes that the digital pound is necessary. Now, is this a shocker or is it a shocker? According to a story that was published by Daily Telegraph on February 4th, the Bank of England and His Majesty's blah, blah, blah feel that it's possible that the United Kingdom will need to develop a CBDC by the year 2030. But the problem with this is that the commercial banks and the banks in England are saying that they're expressing concerns that this could actually lead to a bank run, since people will feel safe taking their money out of the commercial banks and just putting it dealing directly with the central bank. In order to keep this from happening, the central bank, along with its thinking that it could need a digital pound, is also postulating that customers will not be allowed to have more than £10,000 in the CBDC at any given time. I feel like this sort of defeats the whole point of digital currencies, because if you can put a cap on how much I can have in my account and you can be able to regulate my financial activities just like that, there is pretty much still no financial liberty. And that is all on the Crypto Postman's roundup of the top 5 news happening in crypto this week. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not yet subscribed, and ring the notification bell so that you can know when next we post. And until then, I'll see you in the next video very shortly. Be blessed.